I want to ask you a question. In your opinion, what do you think the heaviest Minecraft item is? You might have heard the question tossed around the internet for the last few months. I'm going to answer that question once and for all today. I encourage you to check out the creators featured in this video. I wouldn't be able to make this without them. Their links are all in the description. So this trend started like a lot of Minecraft trends do with CamMan18. He's arguably the most subscribed to Minecraft Shorts creator on the platform. He actually uploaded the first video on this topic on July 10th, 2021, where he claims that with a 1.16 update, the netherite block is the heaviest item in Minecraft. This is because the netherite block is crafted with 9 netherite ingots, and each ingot is crafted with 4 gold ingots along with the unknown weight of netherite, making a shulker full of stacks of them weigh 10 billion pounds, or as much as 650 statues of liberty. If you filled your inventory with these shulkers, you'd be carrying as much as the equivalent of the Great Pyramid of Giza on your back. Think about that for a second. This alone probably makes him the strongest video game character in history. Definitely much more than that number, because netherite scraps are probably the equivalent of diamonds, according to a YouTuber named LughtMon. They're both found underground at high temperatures near lava. However, there's another theory by a YouTuber named Dragonic that if you look at the periodic table, netherite would be the equivalent of platinum in the real world. If we go back to LughtMon's calculations though, Steve can carry 216,155.15 tons. Then, on February 14th, 2023, CamMan would upload another short where he realized enchanted golden apples were crafted with 8 gold blocks per golden apple. And since Steve can hold shulkers of these, he's carrying 21.7 billion pounds. But this also means that there can be quite a few more heavy items. A recent Game Theory short pointed out that honey blocks would be incredibly heavy with the amount of honey that bees actually make. But here we reach a problem. How much do the imaginary blocks in Minecraft weigh? I mean, there are a lot of them, and we don't really know how much they are since they're made up. We'll go back to this problem later. In summer of 2023 is where the discoveries started to get crazy. CamMan discovered that Minecraft water buckets can keep on expanding to a super large number of blocks. You see, water will expand if given the space, and CamMan wondered what the theoretical limit of this was. Because the numbers get crazy when you realize that you can make a barely sloped pyramid, then place the water, then break the pyramid, and the water will just come down, forming basically an ocean. A meme Minecraft creator by the name of Alexa Real had actually brought this to life. How much water is in one bucket? As far as I know, this idea had not been widely expanded on. CamMan brought this idea to life and calculated that with the amount of water that can be expanded in a Minecraft world, Steve can carry as much as 1.8 billion blocks of water from just one bucket. Now, CamMan does make an incorrect assumption in his next video. He thought that ice weighs as much as water since it's the same thing. However, water does lose mass after freezing. And I would argue that this logic is flawed because, well, when you try to break an ice block that turns into water, that doesn't mean that the ice block itself is water. He tries to make an argument that other types of ice also contain water, but when these types of ice break, they don't make water, so I would say they don't count. But here's where things get complicated. The only thing stopping this water bucket being infinite is the world build limit. And does that even really matter? I mean, if you look into the files of an extended build limit data pack, you're not going to see any modifications to water. Water would flow like that if it could. So I would argue that using a data pack just shows how much water is really in the bucket. So doesn't this mean that water and lava are infinite items? They can flow infinitely if given the possibility, so really there's no limit to what Steve can carry. We don't need to compare it to anything because he can pick it up. Anything in the universe. No, screw that. The universe itself. The imaginary blocks from before don't even matter. He can pick them all up no matter what. So in conclusion, the water and lava buckets are the heaviest items in Minecraft. None of the other items matter because there's never a limit to begin with. Collywabbles actually discovered another way that water is infinite and much simpler. If you take a water bucket, place it, fill up 3 glass bottles with that, and place those 3 bottles on a cauldron, you'll get another water bucket. Water is the only block in Minecraft to be duplicatable intentionally. He actually discovered that water was heavy way before CamMan did, but CamMan brought it to light because, you know, he gets millions of views. So he ran so we could walk, but let's be honest, we all knew that Steve could carry anything. Anyway, if you enjoyed this type of video, let me know. I might do more. Make sure to subscribe to get more content from this channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.